Bum 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 ba-dum. Bum ba-dum bum 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 bum.
Crazy
All right,
crowd.
we're live. Welcome back to Strongman Personal Finance, everybody. If you forgot my name, it's Christopher Bell, and I'm better than you. Happy New Year, everybody. We're doing a live stream because I need money because I just bought a new car. I have a guest today, Alex Valuehead Finance. Welcome,
Hi,
buddy.
everyone. Hi. How's everyone doing? Happy New Year. Glad to be here. Amazing.
So I heard you partied hard.
Yeah, Mexican families, big, they party hard, they dance a lot. I was up till 4.
Yeah, we were talking before we went live. I was up until 10 p.m. and
Oh
then I
my
went to
God.
bed. I slept like 10 hours last night. It's pretty nice. But yeah, I
Yeah.
went up to my parents' house. People were accusing me of living with my parents because I went and visited them for 2 days. So apparently that means I live with my parents. But yeah, I went up there and hung out. But cool, I'm glad to have you on, man. We're actually Jay Nagy will
Thanks,
be here
man.
in a little bit. So.
Awesome. I want to meet him so bad, man.
Hot Nagy?
Yeah.
Like in person
We
or just
talked
on YouTube?
on YouTube. We talk on in his channel, well, once or twice. I leave him comments and good vibes and all that. He's pretty strong in his position as a value investor, Boglehead, as we all should be.
Yeah, well, that's what we're trying to do is build an army of degenerate Bogleheads that conquer YouTube.
Yeah.
So
To fight the degenerates. To fight Jeremy the Fufu, Stoic Moles.
Stoic Mo.
Yeah. Who's
So
the other?
I heard you have a YouTube, Alex. Can you tell me about it?
Mm-hmm. It's brand new. I only have 112 subscribers. Yeah. Well, one month. Almost all family
good.
and friends.
I'm not making fun of you. That's good.
And you.
That's
Thanks, man. No, well, it's little by little. I'm building a community. I'm trying to teach good stuff, the basics. I'm interviewing a lot of people. I interview you. You were my first, actually. It was amazing.
First, ladies and gentlemen, and the best.
Yeah, and the best so far. And well, I'm getting along. Just growing pains of a beginner. That.
Yeah, it takes time to really get in the groove. Like if you go back and watch my old videos, they were freaking garbage. I mean, not that they're amazing now, but I'm a lot more comfortable just pulling stuff out of my butt and being able to just perform. So I mean, the more you do it, the easier it becomes, and then you just
you get better.
Yeah, you get to a point where you just go upstairs. You're like, all right, I'm gonna do my video, and then you just do it. You just don't. I don't even plan my videos. I just pull up some internet tabs, and then I just go through them and just talk about what I want to talk about, and that's it. It takes me 15 minutes.
I do a lot of editing, man. In video, I work a lot before my videos. I just get nervous sometimes, so I'm trying to get better.
Yeah, it's all practice. I was really nervous too, and I was like, oh my god, what are people gonna think about me? What do people at my work see my YouTube? Now I don't care.
I don't care.
I don't care. Well, your YouTube's
Dude, you even make videos at the crapper, man. What's up with that?
I don't care, man. I got so much VT. I'm just not scared of anything anymore.
Yeah, me too. SPLG and VT, they're the best two ETF.
What is SPLG?
SPLG is basically like the VOO, the IVV, but it's cheaper. Since I need to, we're making pesos here in Mexico, we're not making dollars, so we need to get into cheaper ETFs or stocks. It's harder for us to build a portfolio.
Oh, so you have to buy. Can you buy fractional shares in Mexico?
Yeah. It's brand new. It's a brand new system that GBM got out. It was 3 months ago, and I'm buying some fractionals right now. But I prefer to get the whole ETF when it comes to VT or IVV or SPLG, since it's the way to go, and just and try to build wealth by holding it a long time, just like the apes, with diamond hands. I'm doing a video about that
the
crap.
apes have diamond hands. Even their leaders are selling freaking AMC, or they're buying other stupid stocks like Progenity. Wow,
Oh
you're
my
really
God.
dedicated. Like, people make fun of me. I've been diamond hands VT for literally 10 years.
Yes, you are. You're a black ape. You're a black ape. You know the difference between the blacks and the browns? The black apes and the brown apes?
What?
I'm doing a video about that. I don't want to spoil it, but basically, the browns are the ones that sail before they get to their goal. So if you sell your stocks or your cryptos, because they don't buy, I don't think they buy any value ETFs. But if you sell your cryptos, your NFTs, or your stoinks before you get to the financial independence, you're a brown ape. That's basically it. Yeah, that's the difference.
Those terminologies might get me in trouble here in the U.S. So
I see. Well,
you know what I'm saying?
It has nothing to do with race or color, but it's just
I was like brown ape. I didn't think you meant anything about it.
Mm-hmm. But it's just their terminology. So what happened with the debate? Tell me about that. I was looking forward to see you converse with this guy, the ape father. Yeah. What happened?
So I challenged him to a debate, and I was like, hey, email me, and then he could email me. We'd set up a time. I wanted him to come on my channel, or I would go directly on his. And he didn't even communicate with me. He just made a video like, hey, we're having a debate at like 10 or 11 p.m. And it's going to be me, Strongman, and like a bunch of freaking clowns. Like, he wanted me to go there with like 10 other people and freaking debate. It's like, no, I wanted to be me versus you, so I can just rip you apart. But
yeah,
he's like, oh, you're just a pussy, huh? So it never happened. But I mean, the option's still there, Ape Father. If you ever watch this, you message me, email me. We'll set up a time. You come on my channel, or I'll even go on yours, and we'll have a debate.
I would love that. Let's see his fundamentals, man.
Yeah, I mean, and the funny thing is, like, he really epitomizes the broke loser mentality, where he spends like ungodly amounts of money on things that don't build wealth, like going out to eat. Oh, I dropped $300 and I have a pool and a jacuzzi. It's like, yeah, that's why you have no money, loser.
Yeah, he spends like crazy, man. Even in his dogs, I see his video. He says like, I'm buying a big steak at a nice restaurant where he lives at New Jersey, I think. He's from New Jersey. Yeah.
It sounds, he's got the accent. Yeah, he spends ungodly money on stupid crap. That's why he's so desperate to have AMC, Moaz, mother of all shorts, because he's not going to ever retire unless that happens, because he's all in on a dying theater company. He has to have it Moaz, and he has to keep pumping up the stock. It's his entire livelihood. And plus, he's making YouTube ad revenue. Like, I look at his views, he's probably making well over $1,000 a month, off the AMC grift, just with ads. So it's basically everything he has is in one stock.
Everything is based on hype and clickbait, I see all his videos are actually that, I don't know if we can compete with all these apes and hype and growth people.
Well, I think we're going to win. You have to think long run, man, because like in the short term, these stocks, everybody thinks they're popular, but we're the channels that are going to grow slow and steady until I think we eventually dominate YouTube, because we're actually teaching, real long-term investing philosophies that actually work. Whereas these clowns are just teaching a bunch of freaking garbage that are going to lose people money.
Damn, man.
It's so hard.
What's your roadmap, man? I got a video out telling everyone that just to buy basically VT and SPLG and some value stocks. eBay, I love eBay. Baba. If you can stomach the Chinese situation.
Yeah, all these long-term investors. Oh my God, Baba went down. Oh my God. Like, shut up. If you're not going to sell it for 20 years, who gives a crap?
Basically, yes. Yeah. As Warren Buffett says, if you wanna have a stock, then have it for life. You're gonna buy it, then get it for life. That's the way to do it.
Yeah, as long as you understand.
That's it.
If you buy a good company that's a cash machine and you think all the fears are temporary, who cares if it goes down? It really doesn't matter. I actually saw this post. I'm on this like financial independence retire early Facebook group. I don't like posting it, but I like to look at it to see what these idiots are saying. And there was this one girl. She put $750 into VXUS. That's the International Index ETF for Vanguard. And it went down 4%. 4%. And she was posting like, oh my God, the Bogleheads told me to buy this index fund and it went down 4%. So I want to sell and buy a growth fund. It was like, you freaking idiot. You know, like you don't buy the world or buy international and freak out if it goes down 4%, freaking loser. Oh.
Yeah. Damn.
Sorry,
yeah,
I make
hard
judgments, but I get pissed at all these freaking. I'm so sick of these like impatient clowns that just want to get rich quick. It really pisses me off.
The thing is that people don't study. They don't actually believe in what they say. You know, you're just trending and YOLO into their stock. So
yeah, I mean, it's all about getting rich quick. I mean, I talk about this all the time. People are impatient. They don't want to work hard. They don't want to save diligently. They just want a 10x, bro. And there's some desperate counter arguments that need to be said on YouTube, which is why it inspired me to make my channel. It's like, hey, I can make a channel. I can teach good investment advice, and I don't have to grift. You know, you can make money off ad revenue, and you don't cost your fans a freaking dime.
Exactly. Or you don't sell courses like Jeremy Lefufu at $20,000 $20,000.
If I had a course, maybe I'll do a course one day, maybe, but it's going to be not expensive. I can tell you that.
You should write another book, man. The first one was great.
Yeah, well, I have a lot more like stuff to write about. So I am going to write a second book, probably in the summer, because I have tax season coming up. I'm not going to have time. I mean, unless my schedule is not as bad as I think it's going to be, I'll be working pretty crazy hours the next couple of months. But I'm still going to do YouTube videos. But when I get back, or when the tax season ends, then I'll start writing a book.
Just keep pumping these videos, man. They're great. The ones you make, I laugh a lot.
That's the whole point. I mean, it's because like the problem with the Bogleheads is it's freaking boring. Like if you actually go, there's a Bogleheads YouTube channel. It is the most boring freaking thing I've ever watched. And I 100% agree with them. Like, I don't know how anybody can get behind it when they're freaking bored out of their minds. That's why I try to like spice it up and be, ridiculous sometimes, because that actually gets people to enjoy it. And, hopefully the message sinks in the background.
Because basically our philosophy is very, very easy to follow, just buy index funds, hold them, and then you're going to just, the 401k stuff, the Roth IRA, all the things you teach. Those are the fundamentals.
I mean, like I started as soon as I joined the Army. I kept increasing it every year. And I maxed my 401k this year for the first time. I've never done that. I probably could have, but I finally did it. And I maxed my IRAs. It's like, wow, look how much money I have. And all I did was just save my money and buy index funds. Wow.
And live with below your means, man. That's a goal.
Yeah.
You gotta live below your means, as you said in your book, man. So right now I'm reading this one. This is cool. Just a recommendation.
Oh,
the little book of investing.
Value philosophy.
Yeah, it's a good book, man. Teaches the fundamentals, the basics to pick good stocks. So I'm liking it.
Yeah, you definitely want to get like a good, base of knowledge. Like stocks, economics, like even finance. If you want to be a long-term investor, I think you need to understand like at least the basics of why. And you need to understand taxes too. That's actually huge, which nobody talks about. Taxes are freaking massive. That's like the number one thing that is going to screw you over is paying a lot of taxes. So anything you can read about all that stuff, it'll definitely help you, on your investing journey.
It also happens here in Mexico. I have a CPA that's my friend, and he helps me, realize that I needed to do my taxes and invoices and all of that good stuff. So right now I'm following the process, and if you understand it, then you get a lot of advantages.
Mm-hmm.
Before I didn't do that, I was screwed. But right now I'm more educated on that topic, so it helped me a lot. So I'm doing that now.
Yeah, I'm trying to become a tax expert. I mean, like I have my CPA license, but that doesn't mean that you're a genius at taxes. You actually have to like work in the industry and do taxes to get really good at it. So that's my goal, is just to get super good at taxes, because I mean you can save so much money as long as you can legally deduct stuff.
Exactly.
I mean, the big thing in the U.S. is you have to be self-employed to really get a lot of tax benefits. I mean, there's some tax benefits for like regular workers, but you have to really have your own business before you start writing crap off, like your home or your car or stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I might start making videos about it. I mean, I want to get a little bit more seasoning in tax, and then I'll dive into it.
Yeah, you need to educate us, man. Well, your US viewers, it's not applicable here in Mexico, but
that's what you're for, Alex. Okay.
But the system is almost the same, So we basically copy everything.
Yeah, I mean, most countries have tax advantage accounts. You have the ability to buy stocks, probably index funds. I mean, it's pretty applicable across the world. You don't have to be in the U.S. to follow this philosophy.
No, you don't. It's global, man. Economy is global. That's why VT is a great tool, a great ETF, because I think it's going to blow up in the future. That's going to be the future.
The future, bro.
The future, yeah. Disruptive and all that.
What's going to happen is a lot of these clowns are, they're piling into U.S. stocks because they've been doing good. That's why they're buying it. They act like they're sophisticated, but they just buy U.S. stocks. They keep going up. But eventually, I think there's going to come a point where international stocks are going to have their day in the sun. And if you have VT or even VXUS, as a big part of your portfolio, you're going to crush a lot of people, I think.
So do you buy any S&P 500 ETFs, or do you just
buy VT has the S&P 500. I mean, if you buy the S&P and VT, you're basically just buying the S&P. You're basically weighting more towards U.S. stocks.
Okay.
So VT's like all in one, basically. If you want to like, okay, maybe I want some real estate, you can have a little bit of like a small part of your portfolio in real estate. But in reality, VT is just a one-stop shop. That's all you got to do.
Oh, I see. So it's better just to have VT.
Yeah, the simpler the better, honestly. It's literally like in my Roth, it's like 100% VT. I have a little bit of Alibaba. And then basically in my retirement accounts, it's the equivalent of VT for the government.
So you're just doing what Jay says, right? You just have your portfolio is made of ETFs, well, VT, and you have some money aside for gambling and value plays like Baba.
Exactly. Yeah, people make fun of me. They're like, "Oh, Baba went down." It's like 2% of my portfolio. I don't care. But I was going to do like another video of my portfolio just to show people, you can just buy boring index funds and you're going to have a lot of money.
Yeah, do that, because we don't know what's in your portfolio, man.
I know, it's a big secret. You're going to be shocked.
No, you actually made one. Yeah, I remember seeing one video when you where you show the total amount you have in your account and something like that. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I'll make it. Yeah. I mean, it's basically the same. It's, I have like a ton of money in my 401k, and then I have, a bunch of money in Vanguard that's in a target retirement fund. And then I have Fidelity. That's where my Roth is. And that's mostly VT. I mean, really nothing crazy.
No, the simpler, the better, as you said.
Yeah. I mean, but yeah, you can buy some individual stocks to have fun. Like I bought like 5 or 6 stocks in Fidelity, and then there's some in Robinhood, but it's a very small part of my portfolio.
I actually made 100x in one stock in Mexico. It's called Crédito Real. C real. But right now it's down. I bought it at what, 6 pesos, and I sold it at 16 pesos. But I just got like 6 pesos. I bought it at that price, and I sold it at 16. So I made more than 100x in that specific stock, but it was just a gamble. It paid off.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Yeah, it's all. I mean, yeah, if you want to gamble, that's fine. But I'm not a gambler. I'm very, very boring.
Yeah, me too. I actually it was like 500 pesos that I got from Syria, so nothing basically.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, I bought some speculative stocks just for fun when like the crash happened, because I'd never bought individual stocks before 2020. It was all index funds, and then Robinhood made it so easy. I was like, all right, I'll buy some stocks, and then I basically sold all of them because I got tired of it. I was like, God, there's just so much stupid crap. I just sold it all, put most of it in VT.
Yeah, it's a lot of work, man. You have to like get into the 5Ks, the attend all the meetings. Well, if you want to actually know what's their plan and balance, you have to do a lot. So yeah, the best thing is to just buy ETFs. So are you getting any crypto? Any Cardano? Things like that.
I'm thinking hard about it. I might, because if it goes down, that means it's going to go up. So you just buy the dip, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Have you seen Wojak?
Who's that?
Yeah, look at it. It's very funny. It's just
is it
like it's a cartoon. It's like this character that it's a meme that they make videos. His name is Wojak. Wajak.
I heard of a Wojak. It's like a meme almost, right?
Yeah, it is. Made video.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Watch it, you're gonna love it.
Yeah.
React to these videos, right? I don't know if they're making fun of if they are for real, but I think they're making fun, most of them, because you see there's a lot of channels talking about the same subject: Wojak, cryptocurrencies, apes, buy the dip.
Yeah, I mean it's all
went free. To Lambo.
Well, I mean, some of them are joking. A lot of them probably have like $500 in their crap, but some people are very serious.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, Jay Nagi's connecting. I can't let him
in yet.
Jay, hello.
Jay,
hot Nagi. You get to meet him. Are you nervous? Are you shaking?
Yeah, a lot. Look. He needs to dance, man, as we did.
He what?
He needs to dance a bit.
Oh.
To the Jeremy Lafufu's song.
I love to see his body move. He's got a very hot body. Or he just freaking I don't know what's happening with this thing, but he'll be on in a second. And then when he comes on, I'm gonna go refill my water.
Okay.
I had to go for a drive today.
In your new van?
In my new van. I have a new van, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, and then I'm going to pay it off, and then I'm just going to buy that or hold that thing like a stock forever till the freaking wheels fall off. Oh, here he is.
What's up?
Hi, Jay.
What's going on, buddy? The OBS was preventing me from actually coming on to the channel. I had to go turn that off. That's why that happened.
Yeah, OBS can be a freaking pain.
Yeah. Well, it was running because I did a video earlier, and I just forgot that the computer doesn't like it when you do that.
Yeah. Well, welcome on. I'm going to go step out and get some more water. You two can make out while I'm gone.
I was really hoping to make out with a dude today.
Yeah, me too. So how was your New Year's Eve, man?
Dude, I'm pretty sure I got the Rona.
Really?
Yeah. So I didn't do anything, man. I basically sat around angry with a stuffed nose and probably 100-degree fever all night. That was my New Year's Eve.
Damn. It's crazy out there, man. Everybody's getting sick. Well, I don't know in the States, but here in Mexico, it's really contained because people actually do get vaccinated. But I don't know. I think in the US, you guys have more anti-vaccines. Well, people that don't like to get vaccines and stuff like that, right? So
I don't know. I don't know what the numbers are, but Rand Paul said something like it's in the 90s for older people that are vaccinated. I'm vaccinated. I got the 2-shot thing. I haven't got a booster, but that's because work hasn't set aside a time and said, hey, go get the 3rd booster. But at this point, when I get tested Monday, if I test positive for corona, unless my job is contingent on it, I'm not taking anything more at that point because it's pointless. You actually build a more robust immunity to the virus if you get it. So I have a tendency to think that it is, and luckily I got like the weaker strain, the Omicron. But I mean, right now it's the flu.
Yeah.
It's what it feels like to me if this is in fact COVID. It feels like the flu. It
Hey, can you still hear me?
Yeah, man.
Yep.
Something's wrong with my camera. Oh my God. Keep talking. I might disconnect for a second.
All right. But yeah, so I don't know. I mean, I don't know what to tell people when they're like, so how do you feel? I go, it sucks, dude. Being sick is not fun. I could still operate like on a normal level. You just have to sit there and go, okay, this is going to be uncomfortable. I need to move forward. I mean, you were in the Air Force. At a certain point, people look at you and people have all the impressions they want of the Air Force, but at a certain point, people in the Air Force look at you and they go, I don't care that you don't feel well. You need to perform. So.
Exactly. Well, as a lawyer also, people don't care if you're sick. No, it's life. You got to get over it. And
it goes to the are you hurt or are you injured? Because if you're hurt, that means that you can keep going. If you're injured, because when I was at the actual VA trying to get a test, there was a guy, and I bet he had COVID. He couldn't even walk. And he was an older guy, so I go, okay, that guy's incapacitated. You just don't feel well.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because I had to tell my buddy Nate, who you've seen on here, he's 21, and he was complaining about the vaccine making him sick, and I had to tell him, stop being a pussy. Because he kept complaining to me, and I go, okay, Nate, I get it. It sucks. Stop being a pussy about it, dude.
Well, I mean,
millennials, man.
The second one is what freaking annihilated me. But I mean, it was only for a day, and then I was like, all right, I'm better.
Yeah, I think that's what Nate had.
Did you get Pfizer or what vaccine?
I don't remember what the vaccine was, man. They were like, hey, do you want to get vaccinated? I go, okay. Yeah, I got vaccinated in January of last year. And I don't remember what it was. I went there and they filled out the card, and then I had the card for a little bit, but that got thrown out. I'm not like, hey, show us your COVID vaccine passport. Hey, go F yourself. Not carrying it around.
Do we actually have any cities that are doing that? Like requiring you to show your passport or whatever before you
New York City.
Are they?
New York, probably.
Yeah.
How shocking.
Yeah, how shocking that communism would come from. And dude, all the arguments on that eventually go to collectivism. This is where the argument usually goes. I just go, okay, I'm done. Is when they go, Yeah, well, as you know, in a society, we need to make certain sacrifices. And I go, that argument. That argument is used every time somebody wants to take away a right from you. F off.
You know, it's funny. I feel like nobody cares where I live anymore. It's just kind of like, okay, some people wear masks, but like all the restaurants are open, all the bars are open. There's no freaking passports. You know, it's just like whatever. You know, it's old news. I don't think anybody really cares. I guess in like New York and California they do, but not here.
That's the way it is in Florida. And the thing is the numbers are starting to come in that really statistically it's a negligible difference in everything from the lockdown to, you know, what's going on in Florida where DeSantis was like, cool guys, you take your own risks. And that's how it should have been from the beginning because the lockdowns didn't stop anything.
No. Made it worse.
So that's why I don't understand why Europe is going back to them. It's like, okay, you guys just spent 2 years doing this failed program. It didn't work. Maybe the best idea is to tell people, wear masks in public, get the vaccine, try to avoid crowded places, go about your life.
I mean, it's never going to go away. I mean, it's basically, you know, endemic is what they call it. So there's going to be a seasonal corona. You just got to get freaking used to it.
It's got to,
it's clowns on YouTube, though. They're trying to predict,
what's the Omicron going to do to stocks this time? What's the Z variant going to do to stocks this time?
It's like, who freaking cares?
Bro, I have a guy on my channel right now that is desperately trying to convince me Chris Sain's not a moron.
You sure he's not trolling you? I don't think anybody in the freaking planet doesn't think Chris Sain is a freaking loser, degenerate moron.
Nah, he believes it because he keeps going. He goes, Chris Sain didn't tell you to hold this charge point stock for the long term. He said you can get in, you can do your plays, you can eat. And I go, do you even know how to calculate intrinsic value? And of course, he skips over that part to insist to me that charge point it was cheap when Chris Sain recommended it. And I go, except that it wasn't cheap when Chris Sain recommended it because it has an intrinsic value of 0 because it even has negative shareholder equity. So what I'm saying to you is whether you bought it for $6 or $20, it's worth 0. Therefore, you cannot pick it up cheaply.
People don't understand that concept. Like I try to simplify it in my book. I was like, all right, imagine you buy a machine and you say you pay $100 for this machine and it spits out a certain amount of cash every year. That's literally how you have to think of a stock, you know. Yeah. You could pay a lot for the machine and, you know, get a small amount of money, or you can buy the machine when it's cheap and get way more money. Or you could buy a machine like Tattooed Trucker's Taint that actually eats money. You know, it's as simple as that. Like imagine buying a machine and you have to put dollar bills into it every freaking quarter. That's Tattooed Nutsack and ChargePoint and all these other companies.
Well, this is what I would say about Tattooed Nutsack or Tattooed Trucker Taint. Is they actually owe me money for even existing and having to hear about the stock. Like, that's what I would say to the CEO. I would go, you actually owe me shares of VT for even existing. And when he's like, what do you mean? I would go, your company's trash. And when I buy VT, a percentage of my money goes into it. So you owe me that money back.
I actually want to look on the VT because like they have a whole list of like all the stocks, all 9,200 in VT. I want to see if I can find Tattooed Chef and see what percentage of my portfolio that stock is. It's probably in there.
It's in there, dude, because I mean, if you're...
I don't know.
I don't get it, dude. We go over this ad nauseum every time. I don't get how anybody is talking themselves into things. It's just all hype. Like, everybody is going to, like, get their balls snipped off, and we're just all going to walk around in tutus drinking soy milk lattes with no testosterone. I'm not eating your stupid vegan food. I never will. I eat steak. And if I can't buy steak, I'll eat pork and chicken.
Dude, we should do a live YouTube's on and then just pump up a bunch of soy boy stocks. We'd probably like 10x our freaking subscribers if we did that.
I'm not doing it because I had too many people when I made those sarcastic videos about ARK talking about how I love, to have the top 20 holdings in an ETF not generate any money. People were like, I'm with you on it, man. Kathy Woods, she's really good. And I go, I can't even be sarcastic on YouTube.
Yeah, dude.
Sorry. I was going to say something. Kathy's actually a goddess here in Mexico. Man. A lot of people love Kathy. I keep saying that her ETF is basically Tesla and 20 or 30 more stocks. Tesla actually gives her one of the, I don't know, I think she has 3 or 4 ETFs. One of those ETFs actually it's only Tesla, and that's why it goes up, supported by Tesla.
Well, dude, a bunch of her ETFs are 10% Tesla.
Yeah.
And it's my thing is this. What do you really know if Tesla shoots up like that and you're not sitting there going, let's say you were a Tesla bull. What part of you, if you actually even know a little bit of what you're doing, is not going, this market cap is so outside of its cash flows. Let me make a reasonable prediction. I think Everything Money did it, and they predicted that if Tesla sold like 10 million cars a year, it's at fair value today.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, if you're one of the people that everybody is riding her jock, I'm like, what is your goal here? If you actually know what you're doing, is it to make a bunch of money, let your ETFs implode, and then be out of the market? I don't know. I'm starting to question her motives, whether she just doesn't know what she's talking about or she just doesn't care.
No, I think she believes in what she's doing, but she's also making a freaking fortune now. So, you can see she's apologizing. Like if you go watch some of her videos she makes, she's apologizing for the recent performance or trying to find excuses why it's happening, blaming something else. When in reality, it's because her portfolio is full of freaking trash and it's been down pretty recently. But yeah, she's making a freaking fortune. She charges almost 1% of all the assets in her fund. That's in billions of dollars. So, I mean, she wants to go as long as she can.
Bro, the best stock in her top 10 is Lockheed Martin, and that's at the lowest weighting.
I remember you did a video on her ETF. I was laughing. It was like a really old video where you were like on the whiteboard talking about all the stocks, and the best stocks were like a super small percentage of the ETF.
Dude, and that was a video where people were like, oh, I'm all with you on Kathy Woods. And I'm like, I'm getting hammered running around with a tomahawk telling you I love stocks with negative cash flows, and you're taking me serious. Come on, dude. I can't even have fun on YouTube because I'm afraid that I would feel awful if some like old woman was like, I took your advice and I YOLO'd all of my money into ARK, and now I'm broke and I'm at the truck stop. I would be sitting there going,
You think an old woman would say YOLO, Jay?
I don't know, man. It's kind of cute when like old people like that use new vernacular. You can't tell me that an 80-year-old woman going, dude, I'm hodl the whole time. I'm diamond hands on this ETF is not funny to you.
That would actually be a big YouTube channel. If some old woman started doing all that, people would probably subscribe like crazy just for the entertainment.
Yeah.
Oh, there's an old woman with millions of subscribers on YouTube, and all she does is play Skyrim all day.
Dude, I was just about to mention her. Yeah, that channel's pretty fun, actually. Dude,
I actually want a new Elder Scrolls just so I can watch this old woman play the new Elder Scrolls.
Well, let's hope she makes it. I know Betty White didn't make it to 100, so.
Yeah, but that's actually the fault of People magazine, because they ran an article about Betty White at 100 and they jinxed it. So we should sue that paper into oblivion for that.
You think we have a good case, Jay?
I do.
Yeah.
I'm just suing for $100 million.
Yeah, screw YouTube. All these Boglehead videos. I'm just gonna sue People magazine. 10 or trillion X my money.
So Jay, I want to ask you something. What's your roadmap? Tell me your roadmap for this 2022.
What do you mean my world map?
Your road. What are you doing? What are you buying? ETFs, value stocks, cryptos.
My strategy doesn't. Cryptos. My strategy doesn't change. It's to be mostly in index funds, and then I have 5%. I'm not even at that anymore of play money. You could go up to 10%, even 20% if you're 18 years old and you know what you're doing. But my strategy doesn't change from year to year. I just crush the TSP, crush my IRA. And then with whatever little money I have left over, I'm trying to build out an experimental position in British American tobacco because it's trading below book value. So I'm like, you know what? It's got an 8% dividend. I'll just pick that up. I'll see, man, if my hypothesis is correct that you really can't go wrong buying under book value.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dude, tobacco's not going anywhere, buddy.
That's what I thought. When I looked at a few of its negative cash flows from investing and a few other things, its current ratio was 0.75. I just went, you know what? I don't care. It's tobacco. People are going to smoke.
Yeah, it's like a 0.001 current ratio. Oh, tobacco.
Well, I mean,
that company, a lot of companies have a current ratio below 1. Like, you'd be surprised. Their total current assets divided by total current liabilities, which if it's below 1, it's almost an indicator that they can't pay their short-term bills. Yeah. But, a lot of companies have that. And if they've had that for 10, 15, 20 years, it's probably a normal course of their business. It's not something to worry about too much.
Even if interest rates were to rise to a theoretical level that they can't actually push them to, like 5 or 6%, it's tobacco. I mean, the developed world is where the developing world is the place where most people are starting to smoke now. So, I mean, you can make the case that it's evil that you're buying a tobacco company, but I mean, where does personal responsibility and just quitting if you don't want to do it come in?
Yeah.
I don't care about being a crusader with stocks. I mean, I bought a private prison stock. I don't give a crap.
I don't either. I'm not a fan of private prisons in general because I actually believe in capitalism. So what is disturbing to me is if the bottom lines of increasing every year were applied to the prison industrial complex, the amount of shit that you'd be going to jail for. Like, jaywalking, 3 years in prison plus hard labor plus making Nike shoes in China.
I mean, I think if you work in law, or you're a judge or something, or you're a cop, you shouldn't be allowed to buy private prison stuff. Because then you're kind of like benefiting from it. But I mean, they do have a place. Local law enforcement or even the federal government needs these contractors to help them deal with all the, illegal immigrants and freaking prisoners. Like, they actually need it. It's a necessity. It's not just, we're just gonna have a private prison to have a private prison. That's why Biden he couldn't even phase them out. He tried to sever a lot of the contract renewals for the private prisons, but he couldn't do it because they freaking need them.
Well, no, you can't, especially with the amount of people that are trying to flood over the border right now. And it's like, I don't know how to solve that. I'm not that smart, but they need to put those people someplace and do it in a humane way. So if you have to contract it out, you have to contract it out. I get that. It's just I wouldn't want the whole prison system in America to become a for-profit thing because I just know the efficiency of capitalism. It's like they're going to, if that was the case, the entire prison industrial complex, it would be even worse than now where, senators don't want to legalize weed because the private prison industry comes to them and they're like, well, you legalize that wacky tobacco, the devil's lettuce. There's going to be a big impact on jobs, prison guards, good paying jobs, right? Now you got a freaking lobbyist going there with bundles of cash. It'd be even worse.
Well, yeah, the whole Congress is controlled by lobbyists. I mean, if you want to win your elections, you got to get that money. But a lot of the funny thing is a lot of people think it's like, the lobbyists are just paying off the Republicans. Both parties have huge freaking donors. Sometimes even the same company just donates to both parties. So they're both basically controlled by.
Oh, dude, they're basically a uni party with the outside people being the ones that move things for a little bit till the system stabilizes. That's why you're going to see a whole bunch of pushback against the squad. I think you're going to see a bunch of Republicans win in 2022. But I don't think that you as the average person, anything's going to change for you.
No, nothing. I mean, we're not going to become communists. People are worried about that with the riots and all that. We're not even close to that. I mean, they haven't even with the full Democratic, House, Senate, and President, they still haven't really passed. I don't think they've passed any tax reform.
Well, they didn't. No. They didn't pass Build Back More Communist either.
Hey, Jay, I want that. Okay, I want the child tax credit for 2022. 2 kids. Ooh, that's some money.
Well, dude, here's what I'm confused by. I thought this was an infrastructure bill.
It's human, or it's like, what do they call it? Social infrastructure.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Jay, I need my child tax credit, okay?
Yeah, but then they want me to pay off other people's college.
Look, I don't care what happens as long as I get that delicious child tax credit check every month. I don't care.
Cash.
So you can spend it on VT.
Yeah, dude. With 2 kids, it's $600 a month, tax free. It's freaking crazy. That's $7,200 a year, tax free, just for having freaking kids. Like once I file my taxes, I think I'm getting the full tax credit, and I'm getting the stimulus. Apparently, I think if you had a child in 2021, you still get that stimulus check because my son wasn't born until after the check came out. I still think you get it. That's $5 freaking grand the government's going to give me. I mean, I'm kind of joking, but you can tell how they buy off people, with, oh, you want your child tax credit? Well, you got to vote for the Democrats.
I'll come running across the border with an illegal Honduran kid when they're like, what are you doing? Like, child tax credit.
Adoption credit, dude. Adoption credit's like 11.
Adoption. Do they have that in the States? They're printing a lot of money, right? So that's why the inflation is going up like crazy.
Well,
it's affecting everyone.
Well, it's hyperbolic.
Giving a lot of money to people.
Well, as hyperbolic as Peter Schiff can be, he has a legitimate point in a episode of his podcast I was listening to, where he said one of the major reasons why you're going to see a lot of inflation in the 2020s is we printed all this money, but you could hide it with labor outsourced to China because they worked so cheaply over there. But he said now that Chinese wages are rising, you're going to have the Chinese consumer now competing with the American consumer and consumers elsewhere, and it's going to drive up the price of things. But yeah, I mean, I don't know what the answer is. I can't tell you when everything goes haywire, but I will say this. If governments around the world continue to print their fiat currency the way they're doing and take on debt, eventually there's going to have to be a reckoning. I don't know what the consequences are.
Honestly, I want inflation. The majority of my wealth is in stocks. Stocks, as long as the companies are smart and they increase their prices at the same rate that their costs go up, stock prices will go up. And if you have loans, like I have a mortgage, now I have a car payment, inflation basically helps me pay it off more cheaply. I'm basically getting paid by the bank.
I agree with you on that, but I don't want 15% inflation.
I don't think it's going to get that crazy.
No, that's a crazy number.
Bro, them saying, according to the CPI, that inflation is 4-point-something%. I will look at the Fed and be like, you can eat an endless plate of hobo dicks because it is way higher than that. It's at least 7 or 8%. Like, what I'm paying for my groceries hasn't changed in the past year. Before the pandemic, I would pay between $90 and $105. Now I'm paying somewhere around $140 to $150 for the same stuff.
Dude, you got to cut out. It's steak. Steak is freaking ridiculous.
Yeah, steak is expensive, man.
I think I'm gonna.
You might want to consider some tattooed chef, Jay.
But then I wouldn't have had the strength to fight off COVID.
Oh, that's true. Oh, we have somebody joining us.
Well, fruits and vegetables will help you, Jay.
Oh, I eat fruit and vegetables, dude. Dude, it's Nathan.
Nathan, hi.
Hey, what's up, guys? How are you?
Hey,
great.
I was just telling him I kept calling you a pussy for complaining about the shop.
Nathan, hi. Nice to meet you, man.
Hey, what's up, Alex? How are you, man?
I'm great. How's Canada?
Canada?
He's in Florida with me.
Oh, no, sorry. The other dude is okay.
Me and Jay
sorry.
Me and Jay Nog, you're based out of Tampa.
Oh.
You guys should do a
stream. So how's
Tampa?
Huh?
You should have a stream together, sit next to each other, hold hands, talk about stocks.
Yeah.
Make out.
Yeah.
Like,
we could dock.
Space dock.
I would send you a super
space
chat.
Dock stock.
Live stream. I would send you a $10 super chat.
Oh.
You want to know something funny, Chris? Is I was actually getting ready to send you an iPhone voice message where I was going to go, howdy there, folks.
Howdy there, folks.
I was watching one of your old videos on him.
The best part of it is a guy with 463 subs and a guy with 2,000 subs got to him so bad he stopped using the intro music.
It's funny. Now we use the music. I know I use it. Alex uses it. I think we.
Yeah, I use it.
Wait, Alex, you make videos too?
Yeah,
I'm new, man. I just got I started last month, so now I'm small.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. I'm just friends
Thanks.
with Jay, and that's kind of how I met Chris. So.
Oh, sweet. I befriended Chris when he was he had like 800 subscribers. So I got into his channel. I like his style, cracking up and pissing everybody off. So it was very different from what other value investors, style of making videos and stuff like that. So I like that, and I started commenting.
Okay. Some people think I'm just an.
I love it.
People are like, this guy's awesome. So there's no middle ground with strongman.
Dude, you're really like playing the algorithm well, because you're uploading like multiple times a day, and it's like your views are really starting to accrue. And it's like the algorithm, once you get on, is very, very nice.
Yeah, it's very like random too. Like, sometimes like I'll make a video and won't get crap, and then sometimes I'll make a video and it'll get 3,000 views. So, but I think the bigger you get, the more likely you are to hook onto the algorithm, and then you just you basically grow exponentially the more you do YouTube.
Yeah, it's like compounding. It basically is like it's compounding. It's weird. The more subs you get, the quicker you're gonna get subs. And but what you said with making people mad, like I know the Millennial Money crew talk about us. Like these guys, like did you see that a-hole wearing the troll doll hair? like making fun of my stocks. Because, I mean, it was most recently I did Elf Beauty because I just realized, I was like, I knew it before, but I was like, LaFave does not know why stocks go up or down. And I mean that over the long term. I don't mean, he's like, Elf,
he's a DCF master. What are you saying?
He's like, Elf, it's still a beast. I'm like, it has a 90 PE ratio. Like maybe if it was 50 and it was super high growth because it's a small cap, okay, I could see that. But its projected growth rate from the company is 16%. So you can get a roundabout area in there.
I think the justification for buying that stock was there's like this YouTuber called Jeffree Star who I would just listen to the videos, not look at it. But Jeffree
I know who it
Star, yeah, I think it's disgusting. But Jeffree, he or she or whatever, they were pumping Elf. So that was his justification. It's like, oh, Jeffree Star's doing it. I love Jeffree Star.
You sound like Mickey Mouse from South Park.
Yeah. It's my favorite voice. Like that's why I can't stop making LaFufu videos because I have so much fun just like imitating the voice and doing all the stupid crap.
But you can see the grift, man, from miles. Here in Mexico, everybody is talking about Jeremy and these other guys, the Stoic Mold and Chicken Little. These Asian, yeah. And they actually see through the lies, but they like their videos and they get there because of the clickbait and all the advertising and stuff. And people don't know much about stocks here in Mexico. So it's
stock mode.
Basically entertainment.
I don't understand. Jeremy has literally the charisma of a retarded hedgehog.
Yeah, I know. But he's French, man.
Take it easy on hedgehogs, all right?
Dude, you gotta watch his I'm actually gonna do a video where I look at his TikToks. He has this thing where he talks about it's like a conversation between a stepbrother and a stepsister. And it's really freaking like sexual and weird. Like I think he has some kind of
Jesus.
Yeah, I think he has some kind of like stepbrother stepsister fetish. But I'll make a video about it. But his TikTok is horrible.
Is his wife his stepsister confirmed?
Oh God.
Oh no. The internet, dude, the YouTube finance sphere isn't ready for that conspiracy.
Well, hey, as long as you're not related by blood, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's not blood, man. Just the law.
Hey, there's a reason that step porn is like the most popular form of porn on the internet now.
Yeah. No, you have to go see his TikTok. It's worth it to sign up for just to see some of the crappy.
I'm not gonna sit here and lie. I've watched a few stepsister videos and I've watched a few stepmom videos in my time.
Like 10 minutes ago before you got. Is that why you were late?
Well, I was late. I don't suck down that McDonald's and get one out.
I've watched stepsister videos, but my parents aren't getting divorced, so it's not even a fantasy. It's just like okay, that's cool. Cool idea.
You're yelling at your mom. You're like, Mom, get divorced and get me a hot stepsister.
Destroy your family so I can act out my fantasies.
Please.
I need to get on YouTube. What I need to do is delete my trolling account and start an actual official account. So it says down here.
Trolling account.
Yeah, I have a Twitter account that I troll on.
I can't stand Twitter, man.
Dude,
social media, but I mean, I can do Facebook. I use that to like store family photos, and I post sometimes. But like anything else besides that in YouTube, I can't freaking stand it.
I use Facebook and Instagram like for networking, but Twitter, I got banned from Twitter. But even if I could use it, I wouldn't use it.
What did
How'd
you
get banned from Twitter?
Yeah.
I tweeted. I like to tweet some of my jokes, and some of them aren't too. They're not taken very nicely by the algorithm. I tweeted when the riots in Minneapolis started happening. I said, "Wow, Minneapolis is about to create set the. What did I say? It's about to set the land for GTA 6." Something like that. I was just
That's
like,
not even bad.
it's
Yeah,
not
I
that edgy. But yeah, they like 4 minutes. I swear to God, 4 minutes. I got an email like, "You've been banned from Twitter." I'm like, holy shit, someone doesn't like me.
Dude, I got actually put in Twitter jail because David Hogue was tweeting out something about like his gun control thing, and I just put, yeah, David, that's what everybody needs, a half-tard solving the world's problems.
Imagine if him and Greta had a kid, then they would that child would be unstoppable.
Oh my God, Crowder had this amazing bit where the one dude dressed up as Greta Thunberg's brother, sister, and he's just like dancing to, he's like the Thunberg. It's so stupid, it makes me laugh so hard.
Even relevant anymore? I don't even watch the news. Does she even pop up, or is she like getting too old for that?
Well, I mean, look, man, I mean, you're dealing with people who simultaneously make this argument. If you guys don't stop driving your cars and eating meat, civilization will collapse in 10 years. You don't need your gun, though. Like, so let me get this straight. Civilization's going to collapse in 10 years, but I don't need my AR-15. Think I do.
Do you have an AR-15, Jay?
You've seen
Yeah,
it.
he does. He does.
I want to see it.
You shoot it for us? I want to see you fire it.
Fire it in
Yeah.
the house. See the cops come. There was a giant rat in my garage. I should probably have taken it out with an AR-15.
Dude, I was at Jay's house and he had like just moved in there. There was like nothing in his closet except his AR-15. I was like, this is all he needs. No clothes, just fucking AR.
Run around in a loincloth. Wait, oh, dude, Kay is brilliant. I've been banned 15 times from Twitter. It's like, I don't understand what Twitter thinks it's accomplishing by banning people, because if I was Alex Jones, I'd just start a new account. Definitely not Alex Jones.
Yeah,
And I would just keep going. And I would tell Twitter, I would tweet at them, like, we can play this game if you want to. I can make an endless amount of new emails and accounts with you guys.
Don't even waste your time, man. There's a bunch of worthless crap on there. It's not even worth it.
I know how the algorithm works. It's pretty sick. What they do is
the code.
Yeah, no, well, I basically, one of my friends who actually like studies code for social media and tech sites, he told me Twitter puts you like in rooms based on your followers and who you follow and who you like and retweet. It puts you in rooms with an equal amount of people that you blatantly disagree with and people that you do agree with to like drive up engagement. So it's like they don't even care. And the character limit is intentional because they'd rather you send like 4 tweets than just one long tweet, because that jerks off the algorithm more. So it's all very, very, very like calculated. They know exactly what they're doing.
Oh yeah, dude. It's watch The Social Dilemma on Netflix and you realize, listen, man, I am so goddamn glad in the late 90s, in the mid 90s, when I was a teenager, that I did not have access to social media. I mean, if you just look at it like this, back in the day, you know, in the 90s, somebody was picking on you at school, you went home. You didn't have to deal with them for like an entire day. And now you have kids tweeting hateful or whatever, messaging each other hateful stuff. Like it just never stops. So I'm glad that crap didn't exist when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And that's another reason why when people are like, oh, dude, Facebook's easy money. I go, okay, number one, I'm not buying anything unless it's ridiculously undervalued that's in the top 10 holdings of VT anyways, because I just don't see the point. But I hate Facebook, and so that's why I'm not buying them.
Oh, yeah, I did something pretty cool today that you'll like, Chris.
What'd you do?
Punch Jeremy
bought,
in the face.
No, I don't live in whatever shitty area he lives. But I did. I did put $500 in my Roth IRA straight to VT. January 1st, baby.
Yeah, I celebrate that.
Yeah, so I think the market opens Monday, and then 12 grand going in. My IRA, my wife's IRA. I've been holding cash specifically for months just so I can max my IRA. This is like my favorite time of the year because I finally get to see like the fruits of all my labor of like working extra jobs and saving money. Now I can finally chuck all that into VT and boom, call it a day.
Did you just have it in cash sitting there, or did you have it in something else?
So I have them in like in short-term bonds. Like I have it half inflation protected bonds and then half just regular short-term treasuries. So it's not volatile. You know, it goes up or down 1-2%, and boom, you just sell it when you need to. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with keeping it in a savings account, but you know, I like to have it in Fidelity so it goes a little bit faster. I can sell it during the day, move it into my IRA, and then buy it that day.
Yeah, that's that's smart. That's because it was like, I don't know, with the inflation, if it's going to keep running hot, that's what I'm probably going to put the vast majority of my savings is into treasury T-bills that are inflation protected.
Oh, tips. That's what you were telling me last episode we did, Jay.
Yeah, no, that's the only reason why is if I'm going to start stacking cash and for a year from now I want to put it away. It's like, all right, well, why wouldn't you do that?
And you definitely want it very short-term bonds because, like, if interest rates go up and you're in like long-term treasuries, you're going to lose a lot of freaking money, you know. So they have to be the shorter the better, and then obviously the lower the expense ratio, the better.
The interest rates. I mean, the more I read into this, and the more I look up stuff. What can they really raise the interest rates to? We have $30 trillion in debt. So going from just 1% to 2% is an enormous burden on the system. So I think they're going to continue this financial engineering game till they run the currencies into the ground. I don't think any government around the world has that choice now.
Well, what I think they should do, and they're probably doing, is they should maximize, you know, long-term debt. Because if the rates are low, they can issue a bunch of long-term debt at super low rates, and then they don't have to worry about short-term rate hikes. Because, like, the debt, they don't have to refinance it for 20, 30 years. But I don't know what they're freaking doing. Couldn't tell you.
I would love them to go up. I just don't know if they will or not because of what Jay said. I mean, I don't think we could afford a 5% interest rate right now. Even 3%. I don't know if we can fucking handle that. It'd be crazy to see, like, what it would do to the like in the short term.
I think it's going to settle out in the mid ones. I think they're going to temporarily raise it to 2.5, somewhere in that area. And then I think they're going to realize even that's unsustainable, and then they're going to have to lower.
Yeah, I mean, you can actually go verify. You can look at like federal spending by what they're spending it on, and then you can see what they're paying in interest now, and then like what their weighted average interest rate is. And then you can kind of see, well, if it goes up by, you know, if it doubles, the interest rate doubles, here's what percentage of the budget they'd be spending on, you know.
I think what are they spending on the debt right now? About $330 billion a year. So if you go up to 2, you're looking at $660 billion. I mean, that is a massive increase.
Yeah, it's 300. So they spent in 2021. I don't know if this is accurate, but they spent $352 billion, which if interest rates doubled, they would be spending almost as much as defense.
Yeah.
Man.
These are the geniuses that, like, anytime somebody's like, government will solve it, I'm like, these are the geniuses that are running the economy. They think short term. They don't think about like 20, 30 years from now because they'll all be out of office.
Or dead.
Hopefully.
Hey, Jay, it worked for me. I'm so in love with that job tax credit. I can't stop thinking about it.
Hey,
I want
man.
them to pass that spending bill, okay?
My Tesla is going crazy.
What's the
What I didn't tell you is I bought $500 worth of VT, but $50,000 worth of Tesla.
La Tesla.
You're gonna be rich, bro.
Yeah.
Are you watching Chicken Butt Crack? Is that where you're getting your advice from?
Yeah.
I don't in any way
man.
understand how anybody can watch Chicken Butt Crack. I understand like how like if somebody's 14, they think that LaFave knows what he's talking about. But Chicken Butt Crack is so dumb. I'm dumber by the end of the video. I'm like, this is depressing. Like, why? Like, the guy isn't even funny. At least if he was funny, I'd understand it. But
he puts his microphone on like different kitchen, tools like a spatula. That's funny,
I haven't even seen this guy's content, and I'm worried now.
I've seen one or two videos, man.
The best reaction ever was Paul when he goes, "Just turn it off." He's like, "Turn it off. I don't want to watch it." And he was like mad. So I was cracking up really hard. This is his exact. Stop! Turn it off. I can't do this anymore.
Oh no!
Hello, chicken gang.
Hello, chicken gang. You see, I am so like a pussy. I don't know why I sound like
Hello, chicken gang.
That's what he does.
Chris, what's the other YouTuber that you were watching? The guy from the Middle East. I don't know what's his name.
Is it Stock Guru? Yeah.
Yeah, that one. He's funny.
Yeah, he actually watched.
He's also full of crap, man. But he's funny.
Yeah. Stock Guru is like a freaking. I don't know how people get off on those kind of channels. Like every day, there's a new Bitcoin emergency. Oh, emergency! Sell Bitcoin. Actually, he made a video where he told everybody like the market was going to crash 30%. This is the stock market. He made it like a couple months ago. He's like, I sold all my stocks. And then, of course, the market went up like, 12, 15% from there. But I need to find that video and just tear him apart unless he deleted it.
Yo, Jay.
Yeah.
So John Jacobs created a Tampa coin.
Does he think it's real or does he?
I mean, it's mostly a joke, but I think he knows that people will buy it. I'll probably put like $50 in it just for fun. Tampa coin.
I mean, well,
it's $50. That's not even 0.1% of my portfolio.
Yeah, I mean, if that's play money,
it's play money. Yeah,
because I was looking at Ethan Blackner's portfolio.
Oh, it's horrible.
I looked at it.
Too. It's bad. He has Neo in there.
Yeah, I know. I looked at it. He was looking at me. He goes, "What do you think?" I go, "Sell everything in that piece of shit portfolio and buy the total world market." And then I go, "Don't buy individual stocks. You don't know what you're doing." And I walked off.
I told him that live on my podcast. Your portfolio's shit.
What did he say?
Comedians,
Yeah.
Nathan, I have some Neo, man. It was one of my mistakes. I have 10 stocks, 10 Neo stocks.
Well, Alex, I'll tell you about Neo. I'll tell you about Neo in a second. I had some Neo early on.
I'll be honest with you. I tried playing it and I did pretty well. It was $500. I think I bought it at 24 or 25 and sold out of it high 30s or low 40s. So I mean, there's nothing wrong with playing hype. Just understand what it is. That's the only thing that matters is if you understand what you're buying, like ChargePoint. When I was making fun of that, it had zero intrinsic value. But if you really know that market and you're like, okay, a bunch of morons are going to push this thing, I'm going to put a little bit of money in here and make a quick buck. Nothing wrong with that, dude.
It's a gamble, man, but
yeah,
Alex,
you're gambling, but I mean.
Yeah.
So Alex, what I did was when Neo was $7 or $8, it was the first stock I ever did options on. I bought a couple calls on it. for it to pass $10, and it went up to like 13. So I actually made a good chunk of money on my first time doing options, and I was just riding the hype wave. So basically what Jay did, I just did the options version of that, where I'm like, okay, people are hyping this. So I just bought some contracts on it, some option calls, and I'm like, oh, sweet. Made a couple $100. Now I can max my fucking Roth. So I'm just that's how I see it. I mean, so I traded Neo too, but this guy was like holding Neo like long term. Ethan Blackner was holding Neo long term, and I was like, God, this is a horrible decision.
Yeah.
Has he sold it yet, or is he just not listening to anybody?
I haven't talked to him in like a while, but I told him live on my podcast that his portfolio was fucking disgusting.
What was his reaction?
He was just like, why? He was like, why? And I was just like, dude, who told you to put Neo in your portfolio? He was like, oh, my mom told me it was a good stock. I'm like, there's your fucking problem, dude. The lady who fed you breast milk is telling you what stock to buy. Come on.
You need to own your mistakes, man.
Your mom cares about you. She knows.
Well, here's the thing that I tried to do with him, and I explained it to him really quick. I go, look at their cash flows, right? Said you can use a multiple at 20, 15, 10, whatever you want to use. This is a fast-growing company. Use a multiple at 20. And I said, you can calculate its market cap, what its expected market cap should be. And then I told him, I go, you're getting massively diluted in this company. And he just kind of looks at me, and I go, this is why you shouldn't buy individual stocks, dude.
Exactly. Buy VT. Come on, Ethan.
Yeah.
Boring. That's boring.
I'd rather
it's not the future.
30% of my money.
I don't want 10% per year. That's boring.
I want to lose 30% of my money. It's the future.
Disruptive.
Dude, I love this. I hadn't even thought of this name for Elon Musk. Elon Muskrat.
Kathy Woodpecker.
Elon the grifter, man.
Dude, yeah, that's
Muskrat. Yeah.
Go on Google. Look up elongated muskrat. That's like a real meme that they made about him.
Dude, he's 100% on. He's 100% on right there. Tesla is getting used and abused over in China. They're stealing technology. Like, the whole Elon Musk thing is going to come crashing down, especially when I heard the fanboys going, Neuralink, we're going to have Neuralink in 2022. And I go, oh, kind of like the Tesla semi we were going to have in 2019. Thank you, Thunderfoot. And whoever turned me on to Thunderfoot's videos, because I didn't even realize the scale. I was just sitting back critically thinking about what Elon Musk is saying and going, yeah, no, none of what you're saying is true.
Neuralink. Neuralink.
So
oh my
guys,
God.
He had like the Neuralink.
I got a question for you guys.
Wait, hold on 1 second. Chris Satan lost $90K this year.
Ooh.
How is that even possible? What's the S&P 500 up this year? Like 20%?
Let me look at it.
Yeah, what the how?
Dude, Chris Sain's portfolio fluctuates massively. Like, I think he had like 150 or 160. And then I checked again, and it was like an 80K or something. And then the next day, it's up into like 125. It's like, I don't know what he's doing with his portfolio, but there's some real shit.
Probably making up numbers.
Yeah, but he shows us his live portfolio. I've seen it. No, I think he deposited money into his account. That's how
I saw Tyrannosaurus Rex in Jurassic World.
So Alex, what was your the question
Yeah,
you had for us?
It's a very simple question, man. Do you think the world is better with Elon or without Elon?
Probably.
Is he a genius or a grifter? What is your point of view? What do you think he actually contributed to the world's?
It's a fine line because, okay, he's grifting, but what if he inspires the kid that actually changes the world? But I mean, it's tough to say. I actually think that he has done some good.
Yeah, I think he has.
It's just like the inspiration that whether his companies like SpaceX is not profitable, that was really shady when he bought that solar company from his brother or cousin, whatever. And Tesla is just massively overvalued. That's out of his control.
Yeah.
The tunnels, they're not like anything what we were promised in Neuralink. All of this is real stuff that'll eventually happen. Starlink technologies, but he's made himself massively wealthy selling people hopes and dreams, is my opinion. Whether it's good or bad,
I mean,
I don't know.
If you watch him on Rogan, you can hear him talk about like some of the stuff they're actively working on and some of the stuff that's more realistic than Neuralink. But no, you can listen to him on Rogan actually talk about like cool stuff they're working on right now with, I mean, some of this, like, you know, Tesla. I mean, you know, I know the company's overvalued, but I do actually like the company itself besides the stock. It's just, I mean, it's just expensive is the main problem. And, you know, I mean, people oversell it. I mean, it's just a fucking car. It's just a car. We're not, I mean, the only, like, I was going to say we're not reinventing the wheel. It's like an electric car. But, I mean, you know, that's all it should be. It shouldn't be like, Tesla's going to change the world.
I mean, if you really think about it, it's a car. Like, okay, either you fill it with gas or you plug it in and fill it with electricity, and then it has four wheels, and then it drives from point A to point B. Like, it's not disruptive. It's just another way to fuel a freaking car.
Yeah, it's a mode of transportation that's a little more gentle to the environment. That's it.
A little more, yeah.
Yeah.
A little more.
When you talk about the batteries, that shit is hella bad for the environment.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like, you know, it's also not like I don't want what Elon is saying to be true. It's just Elon has a bad habit of over-promising and under-delivering.
Well, except for stock returns. That's about the only thing he's really delivered to his investors. I mean, if you believed him back in the day, you made a freaking fortune. Like, even like Meat Spin and Lafufu, they're up like 2,000%, you know.
And but they're not taking the profits on that. And eventually, like everything else, it will revert to the fundamentals. I mean, the Tesla winning the EV war is far from certain. I'm not going to say that it's not going to, but I'm just saying it's not certain that they're going to win. Like, I don't know why people act like that. Like, oh, Tesla's going to be the dominant car company. Maybe not.
I mean, people should understand that people like different types of cars. Cars aren't just about, you know, oh, it's fuel efficient or this or that. People just want certain cars. And other companies are going to have cars that people want, you know. Tesla's not going to be a freaking car company, ever.
Yeah, Ford is making a really cool, like, electric truck. My dad was actually telling me, he's like, dude, Ford made a really cool electric truck, and he's not even, like, a Ford guy. He's like, I'd buy that over the gay Cybertruck any day.
Yeah. It's I don't know, man. It is what it is, man. It's overhyped. It's every bubble before it. And Nio is caught up in it. Of course, every EV stock.
So, Nathan, are you buying the robot, the Tesla robot? Have you seen that? The robot, the little, the robot, robot.
I don't even.
The Tesla.
Let me look up.
Look at it.
I don't even know what you're talking.
You don't know?
You never heard of the
Tesla bot? I don't get out a lot. What's it called?
It's a Tesla bot.
Yeah, Tesla bot. Yeah, it's all fake, but look at it. Actually, Chris made a video.
Let me see what this is.
You got to see the robot dancing.
Elemental brings up a great point too.
What?
We can't even get nuclear power.
What the fuck is this?
Here, I'll bring up the Tesla bot dancing.
The most stupid thing, man.
I'll bring it. Hold on, let me bring it up.
Bring it up, yeah.
Oh, this is so great. All right, 1 second. Share.
It's a 125-pound robot.
All right, here we go. You ready for this?
Why is there a guy zooming in on it?
It's real.
Stop.
It's real.
Oh my god.
Tesla's market cap up to a ridiculous level. Dude, it was
That's a $1 trillion company because some clown in a suit danced on a stage.
Oh, God. I need to find out what. I don't even know what Tesla's actually at right now. I haven't checked it in a while. I don't even look at stocks anymore, dude.
1,000 something. 1,100.
Dude,
Yeah.
Tesla will drop like to 900, and then you just know a bunch of clowns are gonna go in, and then it goes back up to like 1,050. It's just
Buy the dip.
It's at $1,056.
56,
right now.
yeah.
Man,
it just what pisses me off is Chicken Butt Cracked. All he just says buy Tesla, and he just keeps being right. Just buy Tesla, bro. Just buy Tesla, bro. And it just keeps going up and up and up. It's like, God.
Well, the thing that I've seen is that really the only people that think that Tesla's current market cap is justified are people that don't know what they're talking about.
yeah.
But it keeps going up. Chicken Genius is a genius.
It
And
might
they have
go
a
up
lot
for
of
a long
subscribers, man.
Stock Mo is a genius,
Oh no.
and I want him.
Sting blow, yeah.
I want him
And the
to
Tesla
sleep with
cat.
my wife.
Hey,
What did you say?
hey, Chris, put this comment, the last comment up. This is other stuff that people don't factor in too. That's a he's 100% right.
It makes
Your
sense.
batteries in cold weather. And because that's something I forgot about, but when you say Tesla has a range of 300 miles, we'll just throw it out there as a number. Okay, maybe in a nice warm place, but people live in cold climates and they buy Tesla. So what kind of charge are you getting if it's, you live in Colorado?
Yeah, but Elon Musk is going to solve it, bro. You have to believe in him. Have faith in him.
Dude,
He's going to Mars, man.
What if
Dogecoin is the currency on Mars.
One of the best things ever that was said was Elon goes, maybe I'll just make it work and go to Mars. And then a bunch of scientists were like, they have a lot of dead animals.
Elon Musk.
Stock guru.
Stock guru. Stock guru says
So-
Elon Musk.
Are you getting any NFTs, Nathan? Nathan, are you getting NFTs? Are you buying that?
No, my girlfriend is actually going to start making NFTs because she actually is a talented artist and she draws a lot. I mean, she's made some, like, I can show you some of the stuff she's made for me. The girl can draw really well.
How much is she charging? 10K? 20K?
I don't know.
Make as much
I
money
mean,
as possible.
I think she's going to start with like a couple hundred because, I mean, there are people who sell like crazy, like they sell like shit for like 1 Ethereum. Like here, let me switch.
I was actually thinking about like making some kind of NFT. Because I bet you people will pay a lot of money for some stupid crap.
Like
How much is one?
It depends on.
Oh, it's cool, man.
Yeah, that's not
But
bad.
how much is one Ethereum these days?
Ethereum's like 4,000.
Oh, okay.
And then she drew this picture of Norm Macdonald for me.
That's really
Whoa.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she can actually
Yeah.
draw. She can draw really well. She's thinking about making like some stuff and selling it. I think the most common currency they sell for on there, it's a crypto called Sol, and it's like $170 or something. But she was gonna make like, because what you can do is you can make like you can make like one panda format that's like a unique looking panda, and then you can sell like 8 different versions of it, like one where it's wearing a hat and glasses, one where it's wearing like a sombrero and has a fake beard, and you just keep customizing it, and you have 8 different pandas.
Yeah, you just keep changing the hat, and you get like $100,000 per NFT.
Yeah, literally, no joke, dude.
I bet you we could create some kind of NFT and make money off of it. That'd be
The
freaking
Boglehead NFT.
Well,
I'm gonna make Mexican NFTs, man.
our audience is bringing up a legit point. If we're gonna make NFTs, we should just make NFTs clowning millennial money.
I need to talk to Alex about that in private because he actually put me on to a good point. He's like, you might get sued for some of these freaking things you're doing. I'm like, yeah, you're probably right. I think I'm gonna take because I had a mug with Meatspin's face on it. And I took it down. I was like, I don't want this idiot to sue me.
Wait, dude, what can we get sued for?
Make an NFT.
Alex, what can we get sued for?
Stepsister.
Because he's using it was Jeremy's face. You need to get the permission out of Jeremy before you use his image. That's how it works in Mexico. I don't know if in the US it should be the same because you're actually doing something with somebody else's face, so you need to have his permission to have a product out for the public.
Okay. But you can. But because I was going to say people use people's faces all the time on thumbnails.
But I don't know if they sell it. Probably because of if you use it for educational purposes, it's okay. But if you're going to sell any product, then you need to have permission. At least in Mexico, I don't know in the States. It should be the same. I need to look it up.
I mean, my books are educational. I tell you, I teach you to.
Yeah, they're totally educational.
So,
dude, read James Patterson's comment.
Oh my god,
that's funny, dude.
Stock Mo.
But he's a teacher. Who cares, man?
Oh God.
Oh my God.
He actually got invited to the Pennsylvania state senate or whatever, and it's a funny joke, I think one of the senators or whatever joked about letting him manage the finances of the state of Pennsylvania. Can you freaking imagine that idiot running state pension funds or something?
It's like 30% NIO, 30% Tesla, I don't know, whatever other stupid 30%
Palantir,
30% very good food company.
100% truck stop.
Dude, that's what I was gonna say. Is I wonder, could we get sued if Chris sold a mug where he put Jeremy Lefebvre's head on a lot lizard at the truck stop?
Well, I can make it a little blurry, so you can kind of tell, but then again, you can't confirm that it's him. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I actually have some ideas of merch. Because I haven't really done the merch. I haven't updated it, but I do have some ideas that probably wouldn't get me sued. So maybe I'll come up with some stuff.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna sell it at some point. But if you want, you can make a T-shirt, the stock collar T-shirt.
The what T-shirt?
Stock collar.
Stock collar.
Yeah.
What is that?
I don't know. I just thought it was collar, like shot collar, like in prison. I just thought it was funny to add stock to it.
Oh.
Stock. Oh,
shot collar. Yeah, like the dude on the yard. All my prison knowledge is pretty much comes from that movie Shot Caller with that fucking Jamie Lannister dude. I don't know if prison's like that.
We're going to find out what prison is because the SEC is going to come after us. I always joke, wouldn't it be ironic if, Jeremy gets away with it, Meat Spin gets away with it, but we get hammered because we tell people to buy BT and they throw us in prison.
Prison.
Well, here's the thing. I don't think you would. I mean, how are you going to come at somebody who's like, well, what advice did he give me? He told me to buy the total world market.
That's financial advice. Are you a licensed financial advisor?
No.
Jail.
But as long as you say that it is for entertainment purposes only, then you don't have any problems.
I don't care. I don't care if I tell you to buy the total world market or the total stock market. Try to come at me. I'll be like, put Warren Buffett in here. Like Warren would be like, what advice did you give? Oh, buy S&P 500. Yeah, that's the advice I give. Okay.
Yeah, it's an advice. It's not something you are.
Hey, have you heard of Strongman and Jay Nagy?
Warren Buffett definitely knows who we are.
You think Warren Buffett subscribed to our channel?
Secretly.
You think he takes stock advice from us? He's like, oh man, I was about to buy Tattooed Chef, but Strongman said not to.
That's probably what happened. That's probably why he didn't go balls deep into that stock. He was probably Buffett was probably sitting around perusing YouTube for advice on stocks to buy. And it was like, who's this guy Strongman? I was thinking that the plant-based meat market was going to expand like 100% per year, but apparently not. I'll just have to pass on this stock.
I mean, he's like, that Jeremy guy's pretty smart. I really like his content, but then that Strongman video came up, and that changed my whole perspective.
That Strongman guy has really big traps.
Oh, here he is.
Dude, yeah, it's a cesspool.
Your face is a cesspool.
Pretty much.
Neuralink.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much right now with the vid ravaging my system.
Somebody's mic's making weird noises. Let me mute my.
Yeah, it's annoying me, and I think it's Nate.
Hello? Hello?
Yeah, it's Nate.
Yeah, it's Nate.
It's not
Yeah,
Nate.
he muted. Yeah.
Jay, mute yours. See if that's what's causing the problem.
Let me see if it's mine.
Oh, wait a minute. I think it's Jay. Oh, might be Alex. Hello? Can anybody hear me? Hello?
It's Alex.
Alex.
Oh my God! Sorry.
What is it? Is it the background? Is somebody playing music in your apartment next door?
I don't know. I just hear dogs, man.
Yeah, that's all Nate does. He just comes on and says Neuralink just the whole time.
Dude, you could make that an NFT that you sell. Dude, somebody would buy it if you just went on and you were like Neuralink on TikTok.
Dude, you can make like a 10-minute YouTube video just saying Neuralink just over and over.
Elon Musk, Neuralink.
Hey guys, my name's Elon Musk. It's just about.
Hey everyone.
Me Tesla here.
Hey guys. Dude, I haven't watched it. But when Nate and I were doing a live stream, somebody said Meat Spin actually tore LaFave apart on I forget which stock. Because obviously, if they're recommending it, it's stupid. But
What you was it Tattoo Taint?
I don't know, man. Because I looked at Meat Spin's portfolio recently, and I thought I saw Tattooed Nutsack in there. Let me look. You guys talk amongst yourselves for a second.
Meat
Yes, sir.
spin.
Meat Spin's portfolio. First thing that pops up on Google.
Meat spin. Meat spin.
Yeah, actually, so I made one of my videos is like the, Spin Me Right Round song.
Yeah.
Dude, I saw that. I've cried laughing.
I think it's getting caught up in like, like YouTube sometimes creates like playlist of music. I've seen that on a playlist of music. So I think if the video ever kicks up, people will be watching like, a bunch of, 80s music and it'll pop up me, Kevin.
Did it tell you can't monetize this video? Because
I don't even try. I don't even try. If it's copyrighted, don't even just say it's not monetized. I mean, I wish I could get paid to make fun of Meat Spin and play the song, but like any kind of sound clip over 10 seconds. Like I had this I made a chicken butt crack video and I had this chicken song that was like 12 seconds long and it got freaking demonetized. I was like, what the hell? So I had to like shorten the song down to under 10 seconds. So
Hey
I wouldn't
everyone,
get
Kevin here.
demonetized.
I just came back from a run and I'm so excited to be able to share my...
That's my bad, guys. I didn't mean to taint your ears.
What was that?
That was a testosterone voice if I've ever heard it. It's full of raging testosterone.
Hey guys, I got back from the run.
Hey guys, it's me.
The worst thing was watching him on Valuetainment be a sniveling little D-bag to a absolute gorilla who fought professionally. And like when he's talking to him, I'm like, in my head, I'm watching the video going, you do realize that guy's about 1 second away from folding you into a pretzel?
Are you talking about when he went on, Valuetainment? I actually want to make a video on Valuetainment because that guy's a freaking scumbag. That David Butt Crack.
Yep. He, what were you going to say, dude? Because I got some thoughts on that.
Oh, well, he's got a whole like MLM thing going on. I mean, you've watched his stuff and you've seen how he pumps like.
Hey, I'll be right back. I'm switching to my computer.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna go for another like 5-10 minutes anyway.
Yeah. Well, no, dude.
I'm gonna leave. I gotta go. But thanks, guys.
Hey, man.
Subscribe to his channel.
I gotta check my email for when we can do your live stream. Just let me figure out what's going on with the vid in vacation. Otherwise, I could do it on like a Sunday in the afternoon or whatever.
I can do Sundays. It was because of the New Year's Eve, and it was crazy.
Yeah,
but
man.
Now I'm free. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Well, I'll email you. I'll check that email. I've been kind of down with the vid, and also I had a friend. Decided to check out last week, so I've been kind of distracted.
Don't worry.
But
we'll set it up, man.
So we'll figure it out.
Yeah. Thanks, Nate. Thanks, Chris. See you guys later.
Bye, Alex. See you, brother.
Bye, brothers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, Chris. He added tattoo.
Do you actually have it?
Do you have the illness, Jay? Are you infected?
Already told you I got Rona.
Is it confirmed?
No, but I mean, I'm guessing I have all the
Then
symptoms.
it's fucking yes.
But oh, dude, we might need to get Julius Caesar on the fucking live stream, dude. Look at that bottom comment.
Woo! Hey, Julius, if you want to come on and talk about it, I mean, you can just email us. Dude.
PBD. What's PBD?
Paul
Buttcrack?
Patrick Beta David or something like that.
Or something? Yeah.
Beta David.
Dude.
He was arguing with Peter Schiff. And this is where I was like, what are you talking about, dude? He holds up, I tell this story all the time. He holds up a baseball card and he goes, you see this baseball card? I bought it for $300,000. It's now worth $725,000. What's your gold worth? And I'm like, gold has actual utility. As much as I'm not like a gold dude, you can actually use it for stuff. Your baseball card sits in your safe and it does nothing. Like, so
it gives you warm feelings. Makes you reminisce about the World Series.
But what were you gonna do on that guy? What were you gonna do?
I mean, I haven't. It's a thought in the back of my head. I haven't really done like a lot of digging into it, so I don't have like a full script in my mind. But I know he's a scumbag.
Yeah, mid-level marketing, man. I don't know. I don't know. My opinion on it is, you don't have to work there.
Did you clap her cheeks?
Clap those cheeks.
I've always wanted to date a girl from Paul Bet David's office.
Oh yeah.
Is it Beta or is it Bet?
Well, it's Bet, but we'll call him. We gotta think of a funny name to call him.
But yeah, well, he's in Florida, so I was like, if we ever got big enough and he invited me on the show, how mad do you think he would get if I said no?
I was wondering the same thing, Julius. She's trying to sell him insurance. Dude, they'll freaking do that, man. All right, let's do a couple comments, and then I'm going to go pee and eat.
Yeah, man.
Let's see. Any comments that stuck out to you guys?
I don't know.
Oh, here's a good one. 20 would be a good year for Tesla. I totally agree. Stop bashing Tesla. Kathy Woods predicts a stock price of 7,000, and that's post-split, ladies and gentlemen.
That's better than that's a whole lot of if.
A McDonald's truck stop. I was actually at a truck stop today. I thought about taking a selfie and posting it on my
This is where you'll be if you buy Tesla stock. Yeah, dude. Well, he said he met him and he gave me used car salesman vibe. That's how he comes across to me. Like, he comes across to me as a guy who, hey, let me sell you on this baseball card. And then he just uses all the known salesman techniques, and I get mad and I go, all right, I'm just not buying it now out of spite.
He reminds me of what's that other guy, Vaynerchuk, whatever his name is, Paul
Gary V.
Yeah, that guy's a freaking scumbag too. He gives me really sketch vibes. All the stuff that he pumps.
Who is this?
I'll send you the link to him. He pumps a bunch of crap investments, and I think he pumps NFTs, and he's like very motivational. He's a motivational speaker, bro. He's a businessman, bro. And he's a really bad dude, I think.
What happened with Everything Money?
Yeah, I saw this earlier. I want to know what this is about. There's some drama going on with Everything Money. Did they raise their prices by $1?
I mean, yeah, they claim to care about.
They moved their Discord over to their app. It's a cheap version to be guinea pigs on. I guess they made some changes to their stuff. They gave a 10-minute warning of the move, so they told people you don't like what you're doing, just cancel. Now,
well, I mean, that's pretty honest, though. You know what I mean? If you're selling a product and you're like, look, we're going to change the product up. I didn't see that. Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to look into it more. I mean, my initial opinion is it's like, well, they have business concerns too. I don't know. I don't know what the right answer is.
Yeah, I mean, they're a great channel. I'm not going to bash them too much because they actually teach good stuff. But they are also making a ton of money on something that I disagree with, which is you can beat the market consistently with buying individual stocks. I don't believe that.
Well, I mean, I listened to him today, and Paul said you shouldn't go with more than 10% of your portfolio into individual stocks.
Low T, Kevin.
I like that. Somebody else said that. That's freaking funny.
Low T, Kevin. We'll start using that. But I mean, it's. I mean, it gets into the. For me, I'm not really good. There was somebody told me to watch the Joseph Carlson guy, and I watched him. I don't agree with a lot of the things the dude says, but he has a Discord and he charges $10 a month, and I'm like, I'm not really gonna go after a dude for that. I don't agree with what he's doing with the stocks, but I mean, it's not like Stock Mo that's charging people $100 a month.
Yeah, Stock Mo's hardcore. This was just, hey, Cat, she's a strong woman. Strong woman.
Strong woman.
Strong woman.
You also react to Captain Sinbad's Gary V parody. I'll check that out. Kathy is a bad bitch having a hot girl summer. Just let her win.
What if Kathy Woods just came out with that? They were like, what are your thoughts on Tesla going forward? She goes, well, it's hot girl summer, so.
Are you sexist? How dare you question Tesla? I thought somehow we need to have this guy back on, Elemental.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, he knows about. We'll get you back on, buddy. Today was like last minute because I traveled all freaking day, moving a kid on the interstate. Pain.
Where'd you come from?
My parents' house in Northern Virginia.
Oh, how long of a drive is it?
The drive wasn't that long. It was just packing all his shit, getting it in the car, stopping to feed him. It takes a while to freaking move him.
Yeah.
Carlson posts his net worth in the thumbnail of every video. I should start doing that.
Somebody commented about Ghislaine Maxwell.
All right, with that post, I think we're gonna call it a night. I gotta piss.
Yeah, man. I'm getting drained from the vid anyways.
I'll drain you later tonight.
All right. I can't wait.
Neuralink. Neuralink. Neuralink.
Dude, you need to do an NFT of that.
Neuralink. Neuralink.
All right, with that being said, go sub to Jay Nagy. Go to nathanroscoe.com. It's probably like a, some kind of degenerate porn website, but whatever. And then subscribe to my
website.
Yeah, I'm scared to go to that web link. And last but not least, this is my grift, ladies and gentlemen. This is how I'm going to make a fortune off you people. Go buy my book, Stop Being a Broke Loser.
Chris just keeps raising the price of his book. He gets to like 100,000 subs and his book's $1,000.
I did raise my prices. I was like, man, I'm making $2 a book. This is BS. So I raised it like $3. I know it's expensive.
So it's $6.
Yeah, the ebook's like $6 or $7, and the hardback's like $12.99. Like, it's not expensive. It's just
it's a good book, man.
It's worth it. All right, guys. Any last comments?
All right. Cheers.
Cheers.